All righty, wise ones, we are back at it again for part 4 of the Epirus campaign. We are rolling through episodes here, and last turn, I believe we're about to hit a turn end. In the meantime, might as well just upgrade the horses that we can, the horsies while we can. But we're going to go ahead and end the turn. We are recruiting up the pike. We are recruiting up the pike line for the army that will eventually go ahead and storm southern Italy. We got the call from the from Tarentum. Call and say, hey, Pyrrhus, come help us out. We've been subjugated for too long. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do this episode. Rome isn't going to know what hit them. Last episode, we captured, not captured, Jesus. I mean, we did kind of. The Spartans, in a very un-Spartan-like manner, decided to sue for peace and became our client state. The Illyrians are they're holding on up here, doing their own thing. We don't need to teach them a lesson. But we'll go ahead and end that turn and get some money and some shmoola. So I believe last episode I told you guys the fact about how Pyrrhus actually was in the Egyptian court for a little while and made really good friends with Ptolemy, and Ptolemy actually funded and supported him when he went back at the infancy of his return to Epirus, because Pyrrhus had a crazy backstory about being expelled. There was this whole lore and folktale about him, foreign woman blessed with power of persuasion. We're going to go ahead and secure the loyalty, because I don't know if you guys saw, but last turn these guys were a little unhappy with us. We don't have to do it just yet, but back to the Pyrrhus story. When he was a toddler, his family snuck them out of Epirus, away from the Antigonids, or I believe that's who was in charge of Macedonia at the time, and they were trying to oust him so that they could install or just get rid of any threats to the claim of Epirus' kingdom, so they had a friendly governor. Which is, again, like I mentioned, this. If you guys like Game of Thrones or any Succession, any of these big-time shows now, all of that political intrigue, even the professional intrigue, comes a lot from this time period of the successor kings to Alexander the Great's throne. But we're churning out some good money. We could even go ahead and upgrade some buildings here in Athens, which would be nice. That being said, I do want to make sure that we are outfitting this army correctly, so that we can go ahead and take our talents to the Romans in southern Italy as fast as possible. I like this. 5 pikes will be good. I think then we have. Let me just do a little test here. Okay, we have 3 unit slots. How many unit slots actually do we have? Hypothetically, let's just take some really cheap units again. Okay, we have room for 4. Tell you the truth, I might. The cav superiority would be nice. So I'm torn here between recruiting some more Agrianians. Their missile damage is great. I mean, I don't. Or taking some of just regular, holding units of our own hoplites, or I'm going to go ahead and take some cav. I'm really just going to try to overwhelm. We're going to just try to overwhelm the Romans with some hammer and anvil, very Alexandrian tactics. We have a decent skirmishing component. I could take a couple more, slingers, or we could. Do we have access to the mercenary archers? No, we don't. Okay, but our elephants are recruited. Gonna get our pike corps in. The next turn, we will, like I mentioned, go ahead and snag these 2 mercenary veteran hoplites and go ahead and sail across into southern Italy. But yeah, Pyrrhus's origin story, and just this story of the Greek and Hellenistic world, and just this Mediterranean world during this time of the successor kings, is crazy, because at the same time, you have Rome really establishing themselves against the Samnites, against the Etruscans. And it's funny when all of these major political and military and global, not even global, but like all these things are happening at the same time, and you don't learn about them or really put them together in a cohesive train of thought until later. Just kind of unlike what I'm doing here, just rambling about 1 or 2 things. Hopefully you guys like that. In the comments, let me know if you guys enjoy the rambling. I do believe the prompt I gave you guys last time was, hey, who is your favorite commander? I recorded this back to back because so I didn't have a chance to read the comments. Recording it back to back, just given how my schedule is. But for the prompt for this one is, who is your least favorite ancient figure? I know people always talk about, who's your favorite, yada yada yada. But I'm really curious to know, who is someone that you think you would absolutely despise if they were alive in this day and age. I think that, someone that comes to mind for me is just, someone who's like a weasel, like who's someone, Littlefinger, if we're gonna keep the Game of Thrones references up, someone that was behind the scenes just doing some crazy stuff. And I would have to say, as much as I'm about to answer this myself, I wonder who my answer would be. I'll answer by the time this episode is over. I'll keep clicking things. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm tempted to go ahead and do the military wharf so that we do have access to some good ships as we move over into the Italian, peninsula. But I don't think so. I think we're going to go ahead and go with the harbor to help our income. But this army is pretty, ooh, actually, you know what? Dang. We're going to forego the harbor to grab our, our units, and I go ahead and continue to give our champion the ability to upgrade, the experience points, gives our guys some chevrons. We're gonna go ahead and take our mercenary veteran hoplites, and now we will begin our march to Rome. They expect nothing, although I doubt they expect nothing here. Let's go ahead and actually use our spy here. I know our spy's been getting us some food. Oh, she has not been getting us some food. Let's see what we have that we might have to worry about. Okay, we do have a legion here. Pretty solid legion, decent amount of hastati. They have themselves some mercenary veteran hoplites, and this will be interesting here. Some velites, we got to be careful with our elephants. But I do believe this was the army that'll come down and try to defend Brundisium. Looks like the Macedon. Okay, Macedon is actually winning the war in the north here, which is something that we'll really have to think about. Do I have a non-aggression pact with them?
Greetings, honored guest.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
I serve as my people's ears.
It's someone that we could, build a better relationship with, but I don't know if I want to actually. I think I want to, just like the wars of all these successors, we do want to take over Macedon at some point. But we will leave that be. My least favorite historical person. Someone that I've been grappling with, reading a lot about, is that Spartan king I had mentioned, I think, in the last episode, Agesilaus. He, man, as much as he, navigated a really trying time for the Spartans, I actually don't think I think he made some pretty big mistakes. All right, we have our protection expired from the politics, and so I would have to say I would go with Agesilaus. We're going to go ahead and secure the loyalties of the the disciples of Zeus, so that we don't have to worry about civil war. We're going to go ahead. We're going to trespass against the Romans. Forgive us the trespasses. Psych, we actually really want to trespass against them. Let's make sure we can see which one of these offers. Which one of these is the ones that allow us to start. Yeah, okay, this train. So we'll go ahead so we can eventually get level 3 settlements. But this will be the big battle for the turn. We are going to declare war on the Romans. even though they slowly but surely weren't going to be enemies with us, we are going to absolutely take it to the Romans here. So we're going to declare war. Syracuse are their allies, straight up allies. Okay, that is what it is. Alrighty, we are at war with the individuals that we thought we would be at war with. We're gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna scale the walls here. We're not gonna scale the walls just yet. See, hopefully, if they come out and fight us. Actually, what's the auto resolve looking like here? 59, 60. No, that's not a good enough. That is not a good enough percentage. The army we've built here is very much more geared towards fighting in the fighting on land. Oh man, we lost track of that legion. The legion is down here. Okay, good to know. Hopefully this legion comes up and tries to attack us, and we can have a big Cannae-esque fight on our hands to really try to sucker punch the Romans so that we could take over southern Italy as fast as possible. Okay. Rome, a battle with Rome beckons. Looks like they're going to go up to... Looks like Rome is going to try to concentrate their forces back up in the north. No, I'm not going to join this war against the Nabateans down in. We are not going to Africa anytime soon, Sparta. If anything, actually, I need the Spartans to join the war against Rome with me. Rome and Syracuse. All right, we already have some population surplus. All right, there goes a trade agreement that we had. It is what it is. What's the Oracle of Delphi telling us? We get some public order and wealth from all sources. You'd love to see that. Let's go ahead. I want to track this army so that we can sabotage them. Dang. She sucks. Let's see. Do we have better odds now? Not really. Let's see. What are our odds here? 62, 60. Nah. Yeah, we're taking attrition. They are not taking attrition, I don't believe, because they're a port settlement. So we really got to think about that. I should have recruited, and you know what? We actually are going to recruit. We're going to raise a navy here. All right, Yabussi is going to get the navy. Yeah, we're going to give Yabussi a navy here. Thurio spears, Agriganian axemen. We'll take the axemen. Yeah, we'll take the axemen, I guess. Interesting. The units that the Epirus has naval wise kind of buns. They are not very good. And can we? How much? I do want to put more farms in here, but I do not think we would have enough. I think the farms are going to be a little bit more expensive than that if we tried on this turn. All right, let's see. Yes. Good. This is what we wanted to see. You know, to tell you the truth, I might try to go fight. I'm probably going to go try to fight that Roman army outside of the settlement first. That'll be the big battle we have. Then I'll bring that fleet across just to blockade Brundisium. I'm sure they'll send their fleet out. It's going to be a whole thing. But I don't know, to tell you the truth, I don't know if we'd be able to take the combined garrison of Brundisium and this legion just yet, but we're going to go ahead and try. All right, yes, let's get our fear. Let's see, let's make sure we're getting towards the fear. Okay, this tree. Let's get the persuasion tree, the persuasive tree opened. That'll really help us out here. Let's see what else we could have done. Could have given us a couple more. The inspire could have been helpful here, but no. And just like that, though, we are poised. We are poised for a nice battle. Let's go ahead and get these guys blockading. Interesting to see that even with this blockade, if I... Okay, no, our chances actually did go up, but... We continue the siege. They only have one turn after this, so now we are going to break this siege. So that's what I wanted to do here. Sadly, we're going to break the siege, and we're going to go hit these guys. Alrighty, good. They're not giving us very good chances, but to tell you the truth, scared money don't make money. I think we got these guys on the open field. On an open field battle, I think we have these guys. You know, the time frame for this conquest in like Rome Total War II, starting in this 270s. This is a little bit towards the end of Pyrrhus's life. Actually, to tell the truth, that's definitely after Pyrrhus's life. I believe Pyrrhus might have died in 272. But you know, hey, this is who doesn't love trying to sport our. We're making our own history, and they get a humongous hill to camp on. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at? What is this? What is this hill camp advantage? And also, sorry guys, we got some stuff popping up in the corners there. Oh my gosh, CA, please. What is this? Get our little units, get all our units little, segmented out here. My plan here is to maybe attack them from this way, and move up that way. I think that's probably the best. Try to position them off of their hill advantage. I do believe I could shoot them off with the fact that my archers and my slingers have a better range, but we will see. Go ahead and put Pyrrhus in the middle here. And is that all of our forces? Yeah, good, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead, kind of rearrange our forces to move this way. Yeah, doesn't look like they're coming off that hill. Again, I don't blame them. I get good use of terrain from the AI, but it's just like, come on. Yeah. Looks like they're cheating. Even though they're definitely not cheating, because if the boot was on the other foot and and I was getting attacked by this Roman army, you bet your sweet bottom that we would be on that hill as far up as possible. Okay, yeah, wait, what am I doing? Let's fast forward a little bit here. Yeah, this is gonna be there's gonna be a lot of maneuvering here, so I'll go ahead and keep this on fast forward. Okay. Yeah, the whole goal is to eventually try to get. Okay, we're gonna come up against the line, and to tell you the truth, I actually don't necessarily want to come up against the line because of the fact I wanted to get my cav around the flanks. I still think it'll be okay, but okay, good. Rome is turning to face us. A little bit more of a gradual slope. Okay. And now we march. We'll go ahead. Let's see. Do they have their skirmishers in the front lines? Not worried about it. We will also put our skirmishers in the front line. I meant to do this. Can't believe I forgot to do this last time. As well. Like putting guard on. To tell you the truth, I actually should put skirmish on these guys too. Just because the micro hasn't been nearly as good as we would like it. Okay, let's go ahead and move these guys up. I mean, not that far. I want to avoid. I do want to avoid the Romans rushing down the hill at us. But we'll give it some time here. Okay, because as soon as we get our slingers into into position here against their guys, they're not gonna. The computer does a really good job of closing the gap. Is what I'm getting at. So we'll see, again, like I said, we'll see what the tolerance is that the AI has for taking slinger fire. We're going to go ahead, we're going to move these guys up a little bit more. Make sure everybody gets in position. Holding our elephants in reserve, like we did last time with what Pyrrhus was talking about, or what in true Pyrrhic fashion. Trying to avoid a Pyrrhic victory today. Hopefully we keep our forces strong enough. Okay, cool. So it looks like yep. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and grab our boys. Broken ground. Okay, see, and here we go. And away we go. We're actually gonna bring our Agrionians in a little bit. Oh, I didn't see. Good for the AI. Let's go ahead and grab our. Let's go ahead and grab our slingers back. Oh, that's not good. That Italian cav is going to get into the Agrionians. Good for the good movement by the AI there. That sucks for us, but good movement for the AI. Okay, we really need to start. We really need to start taking care of these guys. These guys are absolutely wrecking us right now. Luckily, we put our guys into the hoplite formations and stuff. Or no, let's go ahead. Yeah, okay. We're gonna need to get our cav on the corners here. Let's get our elephants around the flanks here too. And let's put Pyrrhus. I don't want Pyrrhus to be too close because the AI do a great job of excuse my language. They do a really good job of sniping your generals. And to tell you the truth, we're way closer than I'd like to be. We are way closer than I'd like to be. Okay, but our elephants here, we'll get in, let's wrap. We're gonna go move these guys around to start wrapping the flank. Our Agrionians here. Let's try to get our Agrionians out. Let's go ahead and get these guys in. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move our cav up the flanks here. Let's go ahead, give me the control of these guys here. Man, they have a good unit of Hastati right there blocking the path. We're waiting for them to get bunched up. Want them to get bunched up. And the fact that their Italian cav is holding on for as long as it is against us over there is really frustrating. Let's go ahead. Where are our slingers going? They're on guard mode.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, we're gonna move our general back. Yeah, this is what I talked. Oh my gosh! I swear to God, he better not get sniped. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead. We really need our skirmisher. We're losing the skirmish battle right now, which is not what we can have happen.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Let's kind of turn a little here. Okay, cool. Ooh, man, we're losing the men in the middle here. We need to get the Elefantes in the back now.
Swift melee cavalry. Advance at speed.
Yeah, we really gotta make sure. Drive the Inspire. Move the General up. Move the General up. I have Inspire. Come on, get back up. We need to inspire them. We're gonna go ahead and get the elephants starting to raffle stomp through. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's get these guys off the field here. These levies. Get through, elephants. Let's go. Come on with your trample charge. Just absolutely decimate them. Don't know where we're losing men here, but there we go. They're starting to break. We're getting the Hastati. Okay, man, our front line took a beating here. We have our archers. Let's go ahead. Actually, no. Gotta take these guys in here. Where are the elephants? Okay. Gotta keep the elephants moving. That's on me not doing a good job of that. Let's keep these boys moving through. We also need to hit a pretty big hammer and anvil there. How much longer? How is this general unit taking on this much? There we go. We got our elephants causing fear amongst the Romans. Looking good here. Okay, good.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, we gotta actually be careful. We're gonna stop firing. Really don't want our elephants going berserk. Let's get these guys out. Let's get Pyrrhus into some fighting. But again, man, 36 units. They just I am so upset with how effective the Rome or like the AI is with just absolutely shooting up your units. Okay, these guys should be broken. Don't know why they're not. Okay, there goes their commander. All right, we're in the clear now. It's just Operation Mop Up.
Enemy general is dead.
Good. We are gonna continue the battle here. Again, this is important for us to really try to get the Romans to kill as many Romans as possible. Here we go. We got a bunch over this way. We gotta kill. So that they're not just roaming the Roman. They're not free reign in the countryside. That's a big deal for us. Let's go ahead and we'll use these guys to take out the Hastati here. Yeah, we'll get our elephants. Yeah, our elephants are all over the mercenary veteran. The issue here is that I can merge some of these pikemen together and we can recruit some mercenaries. But we lost a little bit more. We lost a few more men than I think I would have liked or felt comfortable with. Hopefully, we can still secure Brundisium. That's the big thing. We'll take a win at Brundisium. Sadly, they have a pretty solid garrison. Again, something I'm comfortable. Go ahead and move. Something I'd be comfortable fighting in the open field. Still, I don't think they have the quality to really match us there. Let me make sure that I'm not missing out on any little sneaky Romans here. Okay, no, we're all pretty good. Here we go. We can have these guys take out the rest of those Hastati. But we're gonna get some good cash. We're gonna get some good cash from this battle as well. So that's gonna be helpful. All right, let's run these guys down. Let's stop wasting my time. I think it's if you get the guys under 15, they might die, but that might have been a different game. I can't remember. I might be getting my Romes mixed up. But we also can merge the mercenary veteran hoplites, maybe grab some Samnite warriors or someone now that we're on the Italian coast. That'll be helpful. Just a nice heavy armor unit. But yeah, no, I mean, it says close victory. I'd say that the fact that we killed 1,900 compared to losing 550 is a pretty good return. We just need to make sure we capitalize on taking over Brundisium so we can start getting replenishment. That is something that Pyrrhus was struggling with quite a bit when he came over here. Man, they're gonna get away with units. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, 37 Hastati, no idea where they went. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and release the captives. Man. Okay, let's do what we wanted to do here. Let's merge some of the units here. We'll merge these guys up. Okay, that's fine. 3 pikemen is still good. like I mentioned here, we have good melee options. The fact that the mercenary veteran hoplites are that much, or hoplites are that much, I could companion cav is always nice, but I like the mercenary Samnite warriors. You see them used a lot in multiplayer, so we're gonna go ahead and recruit these guys up. What's their upkeep? 392. Perfect. We're going to recruit those guys up. Let's steal some food from these guys. Let's go try to take Brundisium. Okay, it's 50. The issue with this, I don't want to lose all of my elephants. So we're actually going to siege the settlement. What I'm going to do here actually is hire up a couple of some more cheap units. We have the money for it. I wonder if this will help us. Man, it didn't. The auto resolves, Pyrrhic victories, as you guys see here, not good enough. Not good enough. So we're gonna go ahead and just wait 3 turns. Our income's gonna be in the gutter, but it is what it is. So next turn, guys, you'll see us take Brundisium. Hopefully, thank you guys for sticking around in this. Again, as always, leave some constructive criticism. Anything you thought was interesting, thought that I could do better, in the comments below. And most importantly, though, stay wise.